Hello, welcome to Grammar and Writing Lesson 5. Here we go. Vocabulary. Make sure you have your notebook, your pencil, your grammar pages, all of that out and ready to go. If you need to pause your video and go get those, go do that now. Let's get started. We are focusing on homophones today. Homophones. These are words that are spelled alike. They have the same have the same pronunciation, different spellings, and different meanings. So very important. Same pronunciation, different spellings, and meanings. The first word is wave. Wave. This means to relinquish or give up voluntarily. To relinquish or give up voluntarily. The idea of relinquish is the same idea as giving up. You're giving over control. You're not keeping it anymore. You're not hanging on to something. For example, the defendant decided to waive the right to a trial by jury. So you're giving up that right. Wave, a noun. This is a moving swell on the surface of water. By swell, like have you noticed with waves, the ondas, how the water kind of like bumps up? That's a swelling, is when something bumps up. So it's a moving swell on the surface of water. That's a wave, the noun version. For example, the ocean's waves were 5 feet high today. Wave, the verb. That's to greet or signal with a hand motion. So when your hand goes back and forth quickly, that's a wave, the verb. Let's wave goodbye to our friends. Okay, let's sentences. Fill in the blank with a correct vocabulary word. Number 1. Local surfers hoped for a big blank on the day of the surfing competition. Prince Charles will blank enthusiastically at his supporters as he tours the streets of London. Every camper will sign a document to blank the right to sue the campground. The American flag will blank proudly in the wind. Okay, make sure you have all of your answers. Pause the video now if you need to. Number 1. The local surfers were hoping for a big wave, as in the onda. Number 2. Prince Charles will wave, as in move his hand back and forth, enthusiastically. Every camper will sign a document to waive. This one needs the I because they're giving up their right to sue the campground. They're saying they would not sue the campground even if something bad happened. And number 4, the American flag will wave proudly in the wind. So it's going back and forth just like your hand. All right, your lesson today in grammar is just a review of sentences. So you need to complete review set 3, pages 15 through 17. All right, so there's no slides. Yay! Your lesson shorter today. Developing your paragraph. So when you want to develop a paragraph, usually the main idea of a paragraph, that topic sentence, is supported by details that develop or elaborate it. Elaborate is just a fancy word for adding details. You can use facts and statistics. That would be statements that can be proved. For example, the house is 25 feet wide. That 25 feet, that can be measured, so you can prove that fact. Sensory details, that would be descriptions of things. For example, the comforting smell of the warm cup of cocoa drifted through the house. So here you have a lot of details. You know that you've got a comforting smell. Immediately, you feel better. The warm cup, you can imagine it in your hands, warm in your hands. The chocolate smell of that cocoa and how it drifts, that means that it goes smoothly and slowly around through the house. So it's a lot of descriptions. Makes your writing more interesting. Incidents can also be used. These are events that illustrate the main idea. For example, at last year's Christmas party, and then you will give your incident. You'll explain what happened. And this is like a little anecdote, a little event that will help you to understand your main idea that goes along with the main idea. Here's some more details that elaborate on your main idea. Examples. Examples are specific cases or instances. This is a very important detail to add to your writing to make it stronger. It helps your audience understand things better. Bees illustrate God's creativity in nature. Maybe your paragraph would be about God's creativity. Your example would be bees, and you would show why. You would say how they illustrate God's creativity. Quotations also help develop your paragraph. Quotations are the words of experts or authorities. The doctor said, drink more water for a healthier body. So here you're quoting the doctor. He would be an expert on how to be healthy. So that gives a little bit more weight to what you're saying. All right, your homework is to complete the page developing the paragraph on page 71. That will be in your homework packet. Have a wonderful day, guys. Love you so much. I can't wait till I can see you again. Let me know if you have any questions.